friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion on the lines of the hand. So in the introductory video, we have already discussed that how these lines are formed. The explanation to this is that lines are formed in the third month in the womb, and these lines can also be ascribed. The formation of these lines can be ascribed as like the way it has been believed in spirituality that the soul carries the accumulated karmas from the past lives. So the past life deeds could be seen as one reason for the formation of these lines. Second would remain to be the genetics, the heredity which a child carries with it from his parents, and lastly the the fetal influence at the time of the conception, or all the influences which a mother goes through. So those remains to be the reason for the formation of these lines. These lines not only carry the details of the life about the personality traits, but also carries the particular events which are going to specific events which are going to happen in someone's life. So this is how these lines are read. We have already discussed that there are basic 4 principles on the lines get measured. Those 4 principles are the origin of the line, from where the line is originating. Second is where the line is terminating. Third is the forks which are either jetting out of the lines or from the other lines coming to that particular line, and lastly the presence of the signs and symbols on those lines. So we have discussed all of that in the introductory video. Now this video is devoted to understanding the particular quality of the line. So what remains to be the checklist on which the parameters on which we can check the the condition and the quality of the lines. So the first remain to be when it comes to a checklist, the lines get checked on various parameters, like whether the line is deep, the line is clear, the color of the line, the presence of the special strengthening and weakening signs and symbols which would get carried out throughout when we will discuss each line separately. So let's begin our discussion on this. First remains to be the quality of the line. So you need to understand that a palmist job could also be compared to the job of an electrician. Like the way an electrician in order to check the condition of the flow of the electricity in the whole house, an electrician has to check the each and every line separately. Whether if the line is the electric line is broken, then there will be breakage and blockage in the flow of the current, which would happen in the form of illumination or lighting of certain electrical equipment in the house. So same is the case with the lines. So when it comes to checking the quality of the line, the first condition remains to be is of when you will find the line to be deep and clear. So whenever the line is deep and clear, it tells about that the medium, the channel on which the energy is flowing is getting a proper flow. There is no obstacle, there is no blockage in the flow of the energy in that particular line. So like the way we know that the heart line tells about the matters of the heart, our sentiments, our emotions, how we relate emotionally to others. The headline tells about our concentration, our ability to focus, our ability to understand things, comprehend things, our logical ability. And the lifeline tells about our vitality, our health, our physical disposition, and the major events of the life. So whenever you will find any particular line to be of deep and clear form, this would just indicate that the line would properly flow those significations and those energy associated with that particular aspect of the person's personality. So first remains to be deep and clear line. Second remains to be when the line is thin and clear. So this can be seen as that this condition is not as good as compared to the deep and clear line. Let's say for example, in someone's hand, you will find the heart line to be thin. So this would just indicate that this person is, and compared to the thin heart line, other major lines, the headline and the lifeline is properly, deeply and clearly well formed. So this would just indicate when it comes to the vitality of this person, he is very much at par. When it comes to his ability to understand and focus and concentrate on things and understand things, there also he is very much at par. When it comes to his matters of his heart, this person is little bit vulnerable towards sensitivity. So this is how lines can be seen and checked. Now the third condition is when you'll find the lines to be broad and shallow. So with broad and shallow, I mean that the channel, the line doesn't have the capacity to handle the flow of the energy. So broad and shallow lines are not considered as good as compared to the best formation, which is if the line is formed to be deep and clear state. Lastly, second last, which is if you'll find the quality of the line to be of uneven formation. So like the way I always say, uneven lines. Let's say for example, we have to check the condition of the fate line. So this is my fate line, but somewhere it is deep and clear, somewhere it is just too thin, and somewhere it is just completely invisible, and again it is continuing from a omitted space. So this would just indicate that, like the way in a palmistry we age the lines. Whenever we have to check the specific events in an individual's life, we age these lines. So any point of time, wherever you will find the line to be very deep and clear, so the person will get the proper signification attached to those lines. So like the way fate line tells about our sense of purpose, our security, how comfortable we feel, it also tells about our wealth, our job conditions and our wealth prospects. So wheresoever line is deep and clear, the person get good results. But let's say if the line is thin and clear, the person has to double up his efforts, and where the line has gone completely missing, this person has to just triple up his efforts. So this is how the uneven lines can be seen as. And lastly, if you'll find the lines to be chained, so this is not considered as good. Chain line just tells about it just makes the line to be in a loop formation. So let's say this is my sun line and it is something like this in a chained formation. So this just tells about that the energy is not getting a proper flow to proper smooth flow to pass through. The energy is just getting in a loop formation and just facing the blockage for a proper smooth flow. So this is not considered as good as compared to the all the other formation. Chain line is considered as the most detrimental to the person's life. So if you'll find the headline to be in a chained formation, this person would remain very vulnerable towards having a nervous breakdown or depression, lack of ability to concentrate or understand things. So this is how chain lines are seen as. So we have discussed the various aspects of the quality of the line. Now coming to the part of checking the color of the lines. So let's say the best formation is if you find the color of the line to be of pink color. Pink color tells about healthy flow of the energy from that particular line. It just exudes, it just expresses the energy, warmth and proper signification and well formed line, which is just allowing proper smooth flow of the energy. So this is the best formation. Second remains to be the red color. So red color tells about intense energy, excess of energy. So let's say if in the hand, other signification, like the way I always say, the analysis is always done in combination rather than just looking at one sign and landing to a conclusion. So let's say the hand is already too Martian, the inner amount of Mars, outer amount of Mars is too protruded, too swollen, the thumb is firm, and let's say the lines are also deeply carved as well as red in color. So this would just indicate excess of energy, which is also not considered as very good, not good as compared to the pink color of the lines. Now third condition is, let's say if we'll find the color of the line to be of white in color. White color is not considered as very good because it tells about coldness. It is also not good as compared to the pink line color of the line. It would just create and put little bit of obstacle to the smooth flow of the energy from those lines. Next is yellow color of the line. Yellow just represents too much of excess of the bile in the system. So whenever you will find the color of the line to be of yellow in color, it is more detrimental and more harmful as compared to the white color. It could also indicate jaundice and it is not considered as good. And last would remain to be blue color, which is rare to see, rare to find. It just tells about lack of oxygen and just again act as a hurdle and obstacle in the smooth flow of the energy, smooth flow of the current, as not considered as very good. So this is how the color of the line can be checked, measured on the parameter of the color. So we have discussed the quality of the line, we have discussed what will happen, what would remain to be the signification attached to the lines if you'll find it in different formation of the colors. Now next is proportion. So what I mean by that. So I have already explained that when I say proportion to other major lines, in order for a person to have a balanced life, a life full of all his emotions, all aspect of his life in an equilibrium state. So not only his mounts need to be very balanced state, but also all of his lines need to be in a properly and proportionate condition. So let's say if you'll find the heart line to be deep and clear, same is the case with the headline. Headline is also deep and clear, but let's say the lifeline is either chained or it's uneven or even it's like broad and shallow. So this would just indicate that no matter this person has got good emotions. On emotional level he is very good, his emotions are focused, not fickle, not too excessively sentimental. Even his ability to concentrate and understand and learn things and to memorize things is good. But when it comes to his vitality, he is very much vulnerable to diseases. So this is how we check the condition of the lines. They are always checked in proportion to each other to get an idea whether this person's his matters of heart, his emotions, his logics and his health is in a balanced state or not. So we have also discussed the proportion to other major lines. Now the condition is the defects, which is very important to know and understand. What do I mean by when it comes to checking the condition of the lines? What do I mean by the defects? So there are certain kinds of defects which are generally found on the lines and just act as a hindrance in the proper smooth flow of the energy. So let's say if you'll find a symbol of, let's say, crossbars. So let's say this is our heart line, and you will find these kind of crossbars, something like this. So this is not considered as good. This just indicate consistent obstacle in the flow of the current. So whensoever you will find the crossbar symbol on the any of the major lines, you can just imply that this is just acting as a hindrance in the smooth flow of the energy and the signification associated with those lines. So whether it is single or whether it's in a series, like the way I always say that you need to age the lines. So whenever you will age the lines, you can just properly get this idea that during this point of time this person is facing problem in this aspect of his personality. So the first defect to understand is the crossbar, second is the island. So like the way I say, island is like this. So whenever your line is flowing, it is just getting in a fork form and again it is meeting back. So this is something like this. This is known as island. Island is not considered as good anywhere. It just represents lack of energy and make a person vulnerable towards the signification associated with that particular aspect of the line, whichsoever aspect that line represents. And when I say island, it has to be properly formed. If the mouth of this island, or just say from anywhere it would be open, this would just indicate that the person is not facing complete obstacle in the association and the signification represented by those lines. But whenever you will find this island to be properly formed and this line just getting in a forked form, again meeting back and forming a proper island, so this is not considered as good. It just represents lack of energy and obstacle during that point of time. So let's say if it is in the headline, this would just make this person vulnerable towards a nervous breakdown or towards depression, which is not a very kind of which is like a very kind of provide very detrimental, provide very big obstacle in that particular aspect of this person's life. So second defect would remain to be island. Third is wheresoever you will find the break in the lines. So like the way I have already begun this video with this concept that we have discussed and measured and related the palm lines with the electric lines which we can form in our houses. So wheresoever break, we can just get this idea that energy is getting lost at this particular point of time. So you need to age the lines and you can just relate and can understand that at this particular age, at this particular point of time, this person is vulnerable towards loss of energy. The condition whenever it comes to any breakage or any of the defect, the main thing which you need to look at is after that defect, what is the condition of the line, whether it is ending with that defect or whether it is continuing with great energy. So this will automatically tell that no matter this person has faced problem, but after that he has with full of energy recuperated from that defect and vulnerability of his life. So this is how any defect is checked. after the formation of that defect, what is happening to the condition of the line. So break is also not considered as good. Next remains to be the sign of star when formed on the any of the line. So like the way I have always mentioned this thing, that a star has two association and two kind of meanings attached to it. Either it represents illumination or it represents explosion. So what I mean by that is, either star is considered as very good or very bad. So whenever you will find the star which is not well formed, the center is not uniform, the lines jutting out of this star is not uniform, somewhere it is like too short, somewhere it is too long. So this disproportionated kind of star is formed on the any of the lines. This just intensifies the signification of that line in a negative aspect and just make person's life go haywire in that aspect. So a symbol of star or defect of star is also not considered as good. Next, coming to the point of the defect of dot. So wheresoever you will find the symbol of dot and it is very deeply formed, it would just indicate obstacle in that particular aspect of the life. The dot, which is also known as till, which in Hindu palmistry has been specifically mentioned, that symbol of dot anywhere on the hand is not considered as good, whether it's in the fingers, it's on the mounts, or whether it's in the lines. And if it is of colorless formation, then this is still not harmful as compared to if you'll find a dot to be colored as well as very deeply formed. So a dot symbol is not considered as good. Next, coming to the symbol of the X bar. X bar is very detrimental, very harmful. Let's say wheresoever you will find this kind of X bar, so let's say on the lifeline, so this is a chief symbol and indication and sign of person meeting with accidents or remaining vulnerable towards accidents. So even the X bar is not considered as good. Now coming to the next point, which is the splits. So when I say split, I mean that whenever you will find the line to be splitting like this. So wheresoever you will find the kind of splits on the upper side of the lines, so this is considered as fulfillment of ambition, a happening of any good events in the line. So let's say this is the lifeline. So these kind of formation which are getting upwards, so it's considered as good. So these kind of splits are considered as good compared to the wheresoever line is getting something like this. So these downward splits are not considered as good. Now next is the sign of forks. So forks are considered as good in palmistry. So wheresoever you will find these kind of forks on the lines, so let's say this is our headline. So if you will find this kind of fork, so this just tells about versatility, someone who is very versatile, and even in the palmistry this is known as the writer's fork, someone who is being blessed with good writing skills, good reading skills. So a fork formation is considered as good, whether it is formed at the beginning of the line or whether it is formed and spotted at the end of the line. Lines beginning with a fork formation tells about varying influence in a person's life, and whenever the line is ending with a fork at the end or terminating with a fork, this just tells about too much of the versatile nature. So this is how forks are seen as. And last symbol is a tassel formation. So tassel is not considered as good. Tassel is something like this, something like this. So this just indicate about the loss of and dissipation of the energy. So any kind of line whichever line you have been scrutinizing in the hand, if this line is ending with a tassel kind of formation, that is not considered as good. So we have also discussed the defects. Now coming to the aspect of checking the repairs. What do I mean by repairs? So whenever it comes to the protection in palmistry, the one sign, the one symbol which should come to your mind is the symbol of square. So wheresoever, no matter how much defective the line is, but if you will find a square, so let's say you have spotted this symbol of crossbar on the lifeline, but it is encircled and it is inside a symbol of square. So this will just protect the person from the harmful aspect of the crossbar. So but the condition is that the square should be, all the four sides of the square should be well formed. There shouldn't be any space or any gap left in any of the side, and it should be completely encircling that defect. So the first symbol of repair is the symbol of square, which is considered as good. Now second is, and you have spotted this fate line going from here, but you know this break is there, but along with that there is a kind of lines which are just touching this lifeline, let's say like this. So this is just indicating that the fate line is taking the lack, and wheresoever the lifeline is lacking and lifeline has gone missing, a fate line is properly providing aid to this main line. So this is how lines of preservation are seen. Now last is, in order to understand the repairs, is the self repaired lines. So these lines could also be seen as the overlap. So let's say this is our lifeline, but you know there is, the line is ending over here and it is continuing with a gap, something like this. So this can also be known as self-repaired line or the overlapping line. Why I said that? Because you know this line was continuing till here, but the way it is ending, but it is again continuing with the break without any aid from any additional support like the symbol of square or any other additional sign. So what would remain is that this line is getting preserved of its significations. The person's vitality is being saved, is secure, but the main condition would remain to be whether this line is continuing. Now you know it is like expanding or contracting, so that would just create the difference. So let's say if this gap is getting formed, this overlap is getting formed with this secondary line being to the inner side of the lifeline. So this would just indicate that no matter, this person is preserved from the signification which could have put his his vitality at radar, but now from this point onwards his energy has contracted, because this has automatically reduced the amount of freeness. And let's say for example this overlap has taken place like this. So this would just indicate that the person's vitality and energy after this point has got expanded. So this is how we can see the repairs. Now coming to the another part, second last concept, which is of the strengthening agents. So what do I mean by the strengthening agents? So like the way we have discussed the specific defects which formed on the lines, so like the symbol of crossbar, island, those remains to be as the defect which provide hindrance to the flow of the energy of the lines. Next is the repairs. So no matter the line has spotted with defects, but how it is getting repaired, now is the term where we need to see the strengthening, the additional aid. What remains to be the significations, what remains to be the signs which provides strengthened energy to the flow of the current from those lines. So the first is no doubt would remain to be the square. So you must be wondering, like I have also explained the symbol of square on the repair concept, and I am also putting it in the strengthening agent. See, the only explanation which can be provided is that when it is there any defect on the line and you have spotted the square, it just acts as a symbol of protection. But whenever you will find the symbol of square without any defect just being formed on the line, this would just strengthen the benefits, the signification associated with that particular line. So symbol of square is considered as a strengthening agent. Next remains to be the symbol of triangle. Triangle, as I have already explained, triangle represents your mental acumen. So whenever you will find the symbol of triangle on the major lines, on the main lines, it just tells about additional mental energy and additional support to the lines. Next is, if you will find the symbol of trident. Symbol of trident also is a symbol of mental acumen, intelligence, versatility in a person's personality. So wheresoever you will find the symbol of trident, which is generally found at the end of the line. So let's say if you will find the fate line to be ending with a trident sign, or let's say the heart line to be ending in a trident form, so this would just indicate heightened benefits and strengthened energy of that particular line. Now next is this symbol of perfect star. So like the way I have already explained that star has two meanings attached to it. One is too good, which represents illumination, and one is bad, which represents explosion. So let's say if you will find the symbol of star, a well formed star which with a proper center and well formed equally shaped length of lines jutting out of that central point. This would just indicate the heightened and strengthening benefits and attached to that particular line. So if you'll find a symbol of star, a well formed star on the line, it would just provide proper aid, vitality and strength to the signification of that particular line. So to headline, it would just provide, heartline, it would just provide added stability to the emotions. To the headline, added ability to concentrate and added vitality to the lifeline. Now last portion we have reached, which is the age on the lines. How can we check whenever like I am discussing or I am explaining you any concepts, I am just making you, I am just explaining and mentioning that wheresoever we have spotted that sign, so you need to age those lines. Wheresoever we have checking the condition of the line, we have to age the line. So how can the aging be done in a proper format? So let's say this is our lifeline. So the main condition is that you need to find a proper central point on the mount of the Venus. So let's say this is our center of the mount of the Venus. So you need to just put straight line, one on the palm here, one is at the close to the wrist, third is at this point, fourth is over here, and fifth is over here. So now we have to age the lines. So lifeline is aged like this. This age is known as the 49 years. This is the Quiros 7 principle. Quiros is the most revered and prominent name in the world of palmistry. So this is the principle which has been advised by him, and there has been too much of variance when it comes to the aging the lines, but this I have found true in my own research and accurate in my research. So what you need to do is you need to first find the central point of the mount of the Venus, and from there you need to just draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. One would remain to be close to the wrist, one is on the straight line, third is at the bottom of the little finger, then at the middle of the little and the ring finger, and then at the middle of the middle and the mid of the middle and the ring finger. So this age is 49, this age is 63, this age is 35, this age is 28, and this age is 21. So this is 21 years of age in this person's lifeline. This is 28 years of age, this is 35 years of age, this is 49 years of age, and this is 63 years of age. So this is how we age the lines. So whenever you want to check, someone who has come to you for the analysis and that person is 35 years of age, so you need to check the condition of the lifeline at this point of time. So whatsoever condition you will find the lifeline at that particular point of time, so those are the signification which you can expect in that person's life. So this is how analysis of the lines are done. This is the checklist on which lines are measured. So in the next video we will start discussing all the major lines separately and in detail. So if you found this video informational, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.